And the last video for today, what is up, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. NRG continue to make some very curious moves over the past year or so. And then especially recently, we have Hector, now co-CEO, alongside Andy. Certainly very curious about their moves in the future of what esports they will go to. Now in Fortnite news, though, MrSavage officially departing this team, which kind of drives the further question of him and Benji finally being done. As a duo have been back and forth, supposedly unofficially split, have played, I guess, on and off for a while now. But now with them not being a part of the same organization, I think it seems likely, if not at the very least possible, that duo is now split on top of all of this. He does say, though, most importantly, a big announcement coming soon, which does drive the question, who of the many possible esports organizations will sign this guy going forward? Last week we talked about Liquid Maestro, who ironically enough actually stream sniped MrSavage in a third-party TO. It wasn't, I guess, too big of a deal, but still a bit of an odd sight to see, maybe a future teammate, and they've also trioed in the past as well. Will it be Liquid Savage this week? Next week, he will not be a part of NRG. Who will sign him, though, as we have, I would say, unannounced so far, but awaiting many announcements for maybe FNCS, more duo tournaments, and of course, the biggest one, that being Fortnite World Cup #2. There are many organizations out there still at the very top. My own personal list, I would say FaZe is certainly doing their own thing, 100 Thieves as well. I guess if you want to rope in Ghost and LG and TSM and maybe a Liquid as well, there are certainly still our top organizations in Fortnite, many of which who could be signing Savage soon, unless by big announcement he meant something else. Is the duo done? I would say for now, Jack and Rose have split it off, especially because they're no longer part of the same organization. What do you guys think about this? But also balancing out the same week, a few days back, they also announced the leave of their, world renowned. It was the best Gears of War team in the entire world by many, I would say, out there. And apparently they don't see this as a profitable esport to be a part of, as NRG has now let go of their former Optic Gears of War roster, which they picked up as Hector also came on. He's done a great job actually signing a lot of the former Optic people to NRG, of course, alongside Andy, who of course probably had a say in those choices as well. But now letting them go on top of that, it makes you wonder their future of where NRG is going to be placed, right? You got Fortnite. I would say you're very good in Rocket League as well. You're known in CSGO until you, of course, sold that roster to Evil Geniuses. So when it comes time for what they have left, a little bit of Fortnite, certainly well known in Rocket League, and you got two great franchise spots now in Call of Duty and Overwatch, which are doing fairly well. So the future of NRG, it supposedly for now will not be Gears of War, and maybe not going to be competing heavily in Fortnite. We'll wait more announcements, of course, coming soon for all of you. Once Fortnite World Cup #2 is announced, it's going to be a slew of signings. I can almost guarantee it, as many esports organizations are going to want to try and hop on that 20% cut of whatever potential players can actually make, as we saw many organizations do the last World Cup. MrSavage is now gone. Could he be going to Liquid, someone else? That's up for debate. And now the best Gears of War roster in the entire world has also departed. No new organization announced for them as well. NRG still making very curious moves. I will see you guys back here tomorrow with 7 to 8 more videos as well, touching on esports and gaming news. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Drink your coffee. Have a great morning, great afternoon, great night. Okay, bye.